Hello beautiful people, how you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing perfectly fine. If this is your first time of watching my video, hi, my name is Etiosa. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it if you can hit the subscribe button down below, and if you do, don't forget to turn on your notification button so you'll be notified whenever I'll be uploading a new video. For my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So guys, in today's video I'll be teaching you guys how to make whitening herbal black soap. This soap is a very good soap. So in here I have my 12 wraps of black soap, which I have already pieces already. Then I have my phone whitening booster, which is the ball I just showed you guys. I have 4 in there. Then I have 4 ozone soap. Okay, then I have my anti-pimple ball soap. I have 2 nylon. Then I have my anti-reaction ball soap, 2 nylon as well. So I shredded my ozone soap into a little tiny pieces to be able to melt the soap alongside with my black soap. And also what we are going to do is to divide our soap. As you guys can see, I have a lot in here and my pot is not big enough for me to be able to melt it, so I have to melt the soap twice. So this soap is going to whiten your skin, treat your skin at the same time, and give you a very glowing and uniform skin tone. So in here I have half of my soap, so I'm going to melt this, and after that I will melt the second one. So for me to be able to melt this soap, I'll be adding in olive oil. So I added in about 150 ml olive oil. You can decide to use any oils that you want, either coconut oil, sunflower oil, or any oils at all that you feel like you want to use. And next thing I'm going to add in is my vegetable glycerine. So I'll be adding in like 200 ml of my vegetable glycerine to be able to melt the soap. So guys, we're not going to ferment this soap as many people do. I'm just going to melt this soap just the way I want to. So I want to melt it. I don't want to ferment it because I don't want water in my soap. So here I have my containers. I spray them with alcohol. I wash them first, then I spray them with alcohol. I don't want any germs or dirt in my soap, so make sure that you spray your container very well. And when packaging your black soap, it will be better for you to use a dark container, not a transparent container, because a transparent container might not be able to preserve your soap for a very long time. So with a dark container, it's better to use to preserve your black soap. Okay, so make sure that you spray everything with alcohol, and make sure you spray all your environment with alcohol, just to prevent germs and dirt. As you guys can see, I'm spraying my cover, my container cover, and my container as well. So next thing we are going to do is to measure our botanicals powder and our whitening actives. So in here I have miracle powder. I have 4 cup of miracle powder. As you guys know, miracle powder is very good for black spots, sunburn, green vein, stretch mark, and pimples. So I have 4 in there, so you can decide to add in more. So now you guys know that I'm making a very large quantity. You can decide to make a small quantity and divide the soap according to the ingredients. So the next thing I'm going to add in is all my powders. Okay, so in order to save time, I just want to measure all my powder into my mixing bowl before I finish mixing my soap. In here I have a cinnamon powder, so that's my 100 ml of cinnamon powder. And next thing I'm going to add in is my malic acid. I have 100 gram. Turmeric powder, I'm going to add in 5 tablespoons of turmeric powder. So you can decide to add more or less. Okay, so for my cinnamon, I just discovered that I measured ml, so I added in 100 gram, not ml, guys. So now next thing I'm going to add in is my wood powder. So I'm going to add in 7 tablespoons of wood powder. So you can decide to google all of these things just to know the benefit of all these botanicals powders. They are good in treating the skin. They are good in giving your skin an even skin tone and a very beautiful blended skin. So next thing I'm going to add in is my sulfur powder. So I'll be adding in 2 tablespoons of sulfur powder. Sulfur powder is good for rashes and eczema and all of that, so you can decide to skip if you want to, but I just want to add it into it, and it's very good for black soap to prevent rashes and eczema and all of that stuff. So next thing I'm going to add in is my bleaching powder. I have 100 grams of bleaching powder, so I'm going to pour in everything. Okay, so bleaching powder is also good. It's a very good whitening powder. Okay, so don't forget we are making a very good whitening black soap. Next thing I'm going to add in is my lemon peel powder. Lemon peel powder is very rich in antioxidants. It's good for black spots, hyperpigmentation. It's good for pimples, and it's very good for dark spots. So next thing I'm going to add in is my snow white powder. Okay, so I have 100 grams of snow white powder. I have already measured everything into my container before showing you guys all of these things, just to save time. So next thing I'm going to add in is my rice powder. Rice powder is a very good exfoliant. It's good for the skin. It is good for even skin tone, and it exfoliates the skin very well. So next thing I'm going to add in is my licorice powder. So I'll be adding in 3 tablespoons of licorice powder. Licorice powder is a very good lightening powder. It lightens the skin, and it will give you that even skin tone and blended skin as well. So next thing I'll be adding in is my citric powder. So in here I'll be adding in 2 tablespoons of citric powder, pardon me. And next thing I'll be adding in is my activated charcoal. Charcoal is very good for black spots, it's good for pimples, very good for pimples. So you can decide to add in charcoal if you want to, but for me I actually like adding in charcoal. For people that have dark spots and pimples on their face, this soap can be used for the face and for the body as well. So I added in 2 tablespoons of my charcoal, and in here I have Kojic deep acid. So here I have 100 grams, so I'll be pouring in everything. Kojic deep powder is quite expensive and is very good. It's a very good whitening powder. So next thing I'll be adding in is my sandalwood powder. In here I have 4 tablespoons of sandalwood powder. Sandalwood powder is very rich in antioxidants. It's good for hyperpigmentation. It's very good for sunburn. It's good for brightening the skin, and as well it lightens the skin as well. So guys, if you guys can hear noise from the background, please pardon me. We just put on the generator because there's no light. So guys, next thing I'm going to do is to mix all my powders together. So I'm going to make sure that I mix everything together, okay, before going into the next step. So as I've said earlier on, normally you're supposed to measure your powder into your black soap. Just to save time, it's still the same thing. That's why I'm measuring it into a bowl, because I'm melting my black soap at the moment. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to mix my Filipino powder. So here is my Filipino set. So I'm going to be taking half of the Filipino powder, then I will have to mix it with the Filipino serum or liquid. Okay, so I will have to divide the two into 2. Okay, so I'll be using one part. So as you guys can see, I'm stirring it. Make sure you stir this very well. Make sure that there's no lumps into your in your Filipino set. Then after mixing it, so I'm going to set aside, and next thing I'm going to do now is to start measuring all my serums, my treatment oils, my Cara oil, basically all the oils that I'll be needing to make this black soap. So the first thing that we'll be adding in is skin free milk. So I will be adding in 1 bottle of skin free milk. Skin free milk is a very good lightening milk, or a very good lightening serum. It's good for lightening the skin. It will give you that luminous skin tone, and as well it will blend your skin and give you a very uniform skin. So next thing that I'll be adding in is my White Now serum. So I'll be adding in 1 cup of White Now serum. White Now serum is also rich in antioxidants. It's good for whitening the skin. So if you don't know White Now serum, you can as well just google it to know more about it. So next oil that I'll be adding in is my 42-hour serum. So I'll be adding in 1 as well. This serum is a very good serum. It's a whitening serum, and it's good in treating the skin, to unifying your skin and give you that beautiful luminous skin tone. So I'll be adding in 1 serum, okay, which is 1 cup or 1 bottle. And then next thing that will be going in is my skin perfector serum. Skin perfector serum is a treatment serum which helps in dark spots, dark knuckles, dark feet, pimples and all of that. So this is going to serve as a prevention or whatever. So this is going to help prevent the soap from giving you any skin complications and all of that. So I'll be using 2 of skin perfector serum, okay. So next thing that I'll be adding in is my vitamin E oil. So vitamin E oil is good in softening the skin, it treats the skin, and it will give you a very soft skin. So we'll be adding in 5 tablespoons of vitamin E oil. So when using vitamin E oil, it's advisable to use organic vitamin E oil. You know, there are so many vitamin E oil in the market, so you have to be careful not to get the fake one, okay. And you guys should know that vitamin E oil have this funny smell, so it's just to know if you have the original one or if you bought the original one. So next thing I'll be adding in is my turmeric oil. So I'll be adding in 5 tablespoons of turmeric oil. Though turmeric oil is quite expensive, but you can actually make this oil by yourself, okay. So turmeric oil is very good in lightening the skin. It's good in blending the skin and unifying the skin. It's going to help treat green veins, stretch mark. It's going to help your skin glow very well. It's a very good glowing oil, and this is good for the skin as well. So we'll be adding 5 tablespoons of that. And next thing that I'll be adding in is my whitening glycerine. So I'll be adding in 7 tablespoons of whitening glycerine. This is a very strong whitening oil or whitening serum, okay. I will call it oil because it's an oil. So I'll be adding in 7 tablespoons of that. And next thing that I'll be adding in is my repair tissue oil. Repair tissue oil is a very good oil that helps in green vein, stretch mark, white dots, black spots, scars and all of that. Repair tissue oil is very good when it comes to that. And repair tissue oil can also help in wrinkles and all of that. It's very good in repairing the skin. So when making your black soap, it's very important to add in repair tissue oil, or you can as well add in Shenick perfect leg, but I will tell you that repair tissue oil is very good in black soap. So now I have 5 tablespoons of repair tissue oil inside my serum. Pardon my English, guys. So all I need to do is to stir this very well. I'll make sure that I stir very well. And the next thing that I'll be adding in, which I'm not going to be adding inside this oil, is my preservative and my whitening soap activator. So now I'm going to add in my Filipino set or my Filipino mist into my oil. So I'm going to be stirring it together. I'll make sure that I stir very well and make sure that everything mixes very well before I set aside, and we have to move on because we still have a lot to do, guys. So I'm going to set this aside. And now few things that I have left that I haven't added into the oil, which I forgot to mention to you guys, is Cara Seed Oil. Cara Seed Oil is very good when it comes to the skin. It glows the skin, it moisturizes the skin, and is very good in lightening the skin, okay. Cara Seed Oil can be used for face oil or body oil. It doesn't clog the pores. And next thing that I'll be adding in is my Moroccan argan oil as my carrier oil. So I'll be adding in 5 tablespoons of my Moroccan argan oil. You can decide to replace this with almond oil, coconut oil, rose hip oil, or any carrier oil that you have. And next thing I'll be adding in is my crude Kanico. Crude Kanico is popularly known as a very good oil that can help in treating your green vein and stretch mark. Crude Kanico helps very well when it comes to stretch mark, green vein, spider vein, name it. It's a very good, it's a very strong treatment for green vein and stretch mark. So you know, crude Kanico can be very thick at times, so I had to add in some tablespoon of Cara Seed Oil to be able to mix it very well and get everything out. So in here I have my essential oil, so I just added in the cover of my essential oil, full cover of my essential oil into my serums, Cara oil, and everything. So all I need to do is to stir very well, and after stirring I have to set it aside. So guys, when stirring this, make sure that you try your best to dissolve the crude Kanico into your oil. So guys, here I have my black soap already melted, and I have to allow it to cool down. So here I have 500 ml of honey, so I'm done mixing my black soap, as you guys can see. So next thing I'm going to add in right now is my powders. So I am using my hand to film, and at the same time trying to mix this soap, so I have to end it here, and after mixing I'll come back and show you guys the next thing to do. So I will make sure that I mix very well and melt all the lumps and the black soap and everything. So as you guys can see, it has taken up, and in here I'm adding in my serum, and I have to make sure that I mix this very well, which is very very important. So I think this is the most simplest way to make your black soap. Just have to like divide things and just adding your powders together, your serums together, and at the end of the day you just pour in everything and mix gradually. So in here I have dissolved my powder and my serum. I have mixed everything into my black soap. As you guys can see, it's very light, and don't forget we don't have oil, we don't have water inside this black soap. So I have to leave it for a day because it was already dark. After it was already dark, so I have to leave the soap overnight, and the next day I have to pack. So here is my black soap, guys. Here is my black soap. Please do not forget to subscribe, support your girl by subscribing, hit the bell notification so you will be notified whenever I'll be uploading a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys watched this video to this point. So I'll be leaving all the ingredients on the comment section or the description bar, so you guys can just copy it, and that's all. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye.